Another thing people don't even look at is reviews. What about reviews? There's been so many times where I've seen people advertising on listings with horrible reviews. Horrible. And it's like, if this was my brand, I would never advertise this listing. And they're like, what do you mean? We want to get sales. It's like, okay, but you're advertising something that's negative. Trying to build something that's negative, to show this to people, and you're wondering why your ads aren't converting well. Maybe there's another way. Is it a variation? Maybe you can split the variation. Maybe you have to re-enroll something in Vine. Maybe you need to look at the reviews, read the reviews. What are they talking about? I've seen so many times where there's products where people are leaving bad reviews because they just didn't understand how to use the product properly. And if you just made a simple infographic pointing out the right way to use it, then you would solve that issue. Another thing is strike-through. Do you have a strike-through on your listing? So a lot of people don't know what a strike-through is. Basically the MSRP, but they don't have it showing. Do you know that if you have a strike-through, I don't know the number, but I will bet anything in the world that your conversion rate will skyrocket from when you don't have a strike-through to when you do. Compared to when you don't have a strike-through, and then all of a sudden you get a strike through that says 30% off, your conversion rate will shoot up. And what does that do? First of all, that makes your ads perform better. That makes your organic shoot up a lot quicker. It makes you just overall more profitable. And it's a few simple steps. The problem is a lot of people think if you just put the MSRP in the back end, or MSRP also known as the list price, they think that you're gonna get it automatically. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes there's a few steps that you need to take, but it's so easy to do. It's like, why would you not make sure that you have a strike-through where you see it's 25% off or it's 30% off? I usually like to go for 30% off. And the biggest sellers know what they're doing. They constantly have the strike-through. And sometimes sellers are so big that they don't have a strike-through because they're managing entire catalogs, but they wish they had the strike-through. They wish they had a team that was on top of that because they know how important it is. So the first step about running PPC campaigns successfully on Amazon is you need to do the product research. You need to look at the competitors. You should have a master keyword list where you have your top 3, 4, 5 competitors and all the keywords, all of their organic ranks for each one on a Google sheet or on an Excel sheet. And then you start to build out your listing the right way. Title, bullets, keywords, descriptions, backend, the alt text, search terms, everything needs to be perfect. Once you have that, you can start a campaign. Your auto campaign will do amazing when you have all the right keywords in it. If your auto campaign isn't doing good, it's probably because there's something wrong with your listing. Auto campaigns should perform great. It's Amazon's algorithm looking at what you put in your listing, and it's knowing where to show it. You think Amazon wants you to waste money on ads? They want you to get sales. They're not stupid. Yes, they make money for every click that you're getting, but they're also making a lot more money for every sale that you're getting. They want you to sell. They don't want your stuff to just get clicked and not to sell. They want to push it so that it sells. And just another thing, if your listing is not 100% perfect, you should stop advertising on it right away. Stop trying to make something happen if it's not ready. Your listing needs to be 100% perfect, and you kind of have time going against you because there's the honeymoon period, which is basically when you first list your item on Amazon. The results are always amplified. Amazon doesn't know what kind of product it is. They don't know if it's an amazing, viral product that they want to show to everybody or if it's a dud. So when you first list your item on Amazon and it goes live, you want to show them this is a great item. You want to show them high conversions from the beginning, which is why it drives me crazy. So many people launch things with crappy images, short title. A lot of times the search terms are not even filled out. Basically, they don't know what they're doing. And then after a few months, they wake up and they say, okay, you know what? Now we're going to start doing nice images. Now we're gonna start pumping up the ads, but you just wasted the honeymoon period. Amazon would have shot you up to the top. That's the easiest time it is to build a listing, is when you first list it. So why would you list 10 different listings with them not 100% and not be able to push them? There's another strategy that I want to discuss. After you identify all the keywords that you need to rank for, and you get ranked for them through this PPC strategy, then you lower your cost per click on those words, and you'll see that the rank will stick. But after about a week, maybe, a week, 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, you'll see it start to dip, and then you set it up automatically that, okay, when my organic rank starts to go down, then my cost per click starts to raise again, so that I make sure that my ad starts showing again on the top of the page, so I get sales, and I get ranked back to the top. Once I'm ranked in the top 5 spots, cut down the spend again. And I've seen amazing results from this. I've seen the profits skyrocket, less ad spend, and it's just an unbelievable strategy, and nobody's doing it.